please rise for the presentation of colors?
Before we begin tonight's ceremony, I'd like to take a moment for a brief moment of silence for former Counselor Bob Driscoll. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Theo Curtin, who will perform the national anthem. Please remain standing as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order arms. Colors post. Center face. Present arms. Order arms. Center face. Colors post. Right face. A half step forward, arch.
Good evening. I'm Assistant Principal Judy Maniatis, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the principal of Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, Eric Buckley.
Good evening. Mayor Betancourt, City Councilors Tom Gould, Dave Gravel, Superintendent Dr. Levine, members of our school committee who will be joining us briefly, teachers, parents, and our students, welcome to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. I think some of our school committee members, if not all of them, just walked in, and I can't see you with these lights, but I'm hoping it's Tom Rosignol, Beverly Dunn, Jared Hockman, Joe Amico, John Olympio, and Brandy Carpenter. So tonight's a very special night. We get a chance to highlight our students and our school community. I'm impressed with the high standards that are set in the classroom by your teachers and how you meet those challenges daily. You know, when you really think about it, our students are, or most of our students are here on time. It's 7 o'clock, 7:10 in the morning. They go 7 periods a day, and it's a lot of instruction. There's a lot of, intensity in those classes, a lot of competitiveness. But then they leave school at 2 o'clock, and they're off to other things like drama, some of the clubs that we have, our sports program. It's really amazing. They go home, maybe get something to eat, hopefully get something to eat, and then it's studying for maybe 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours, and then doing it again the next 4 nights. So very, very impressed by our students. So that's why we are here tonight. To celebrate your accomplishments and to recognize your academic achievements throughout the school year. Again, all of us here tonight, your parents, teachers, we're all very proud of your efforts. As we begin tonight's ceremony, I'd just like to remind you that when we are calling the names, some of the awards have multiple award winners, so we ask that you hold your applause so that we hear all the names. Also, for students, I know that you're going to be coming from all different directions, but we'd like you to enter from that staircase over there every year. And then you'll be exiting off the other staircase, just so we don't have students coming up on both sides. So, again, thank you for being here this evening. I would now like to ask Mayor Betancourt to come to the podium for a few opening remarks.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm very honored to be here today. This is really one of our favorite nights, the academic award evening. And just a few minutes ago, and actually following this, the school committee superintendent, the assistant superintendent, and I have been meeting with our staff over at the Higgins Middle School and the high school, and really working on our budget and working on the areas that we want to invest in our community, looking at science, looking at technology, and all the things that we're looking at just to make the improvements or try to give the tools to our students and to our teachers so that they can make those improvements and ultimately reach their goals and dreams in life. And that's certainly what all of us work for every day, the school committee, city council, everybody here that works for the city of Peabody. Our goal is very simple, to try to make the city a little bit better, to allow for the opportunity for our residents and most particularly our children to be able to reach their dreams and goals and pursue any area in life that they want to. And we're working very hard for that, and to see our children succeed and have the success that the ones we're honoring tonight with the awards is really gratifying. And I know it's wonderful for all of us to be able to celebrate with the families, with all of you and our students when they receive this wonderful recognition. So I'm very honored to be here. It's one night that I love to be at the high school and take part in, and I want to congratulate all of our students and congratulate all the families who provide that loving and warm environment for our students to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to ask our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Levine, to come to the podium for our first presentations of the evening.
Can't maybe look bad in front of the mayor. Hi, everybody. Congratulations to all of you, friends, family, for the great accomplishment of your children, your kids, our students. It's really great to celebrate a night like this. Thank you to the musicians, our musicians, for being here tonight. You always make us proud. I love listening to all the music that you play. To our choral groups and singers who may or may not be here tonight, they always make us proud as well. We have a great drama program. We have tremendous poets. I always had trouble with poetry in high school. They keep doing us proud as well. We just have great kids in Peabody, and that's a tribute to all of us, including family and friends who are here this evening. So what a great job. Where is Ashley? Is Ashley here? Come here, come on up here. I'm going to talk about you while you're standing next to me. Hi, Ashley. Come over here. So, I've never met Ashley. But I have her book. Yep. So, Ashley, when I was 17, let's see, on Friday night I went to the drive-in with my girlfriend. That was good, you know. Do you know what a drive-in is? On Saturday, I went to the pool room and played pool for money. That was illegal, but not in Revere. And Sunday, we played cards in the back of that pool room. That was also illegal. But Sunday night, I did my homework because Ed Sullivan was on, and I didn't want to watch it, so we only had one television in those days. And I did my homework, and I love to write. Writing, I still love to write. And I would love to write a book. But I never had the will or the courage or the stick-to-itness that it takes to actually sit down and do the work that is necessary to come up with something like this. Isn't this something? Not to mention the talent. I left that out. So I want to congratulate you for this tremendous accomplishment, Ashley. You have done just a tremendous job in being able to accomplish something that I can't imagine too many people at 17 years old are able to accomplish. To be picked up by a publishing company, and then to actually, because I think a lot of people along the way are picked up by publishing companies, and they don't complete the journey. To complete the journey, to actually be published, and to actually get me to spend $17 on a book. What a tremendous accomplishment. So here's the deal. This is the first book that I'm going to read this summer. I haven't read it yet, okay? And then next year, you're a junior, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to come back here in September after I've read the book, and we're going to discuss it.
Okay.
All right? And then I'm going to have you write something in here for me, okay? If I don't like it, you won't graduate. But I just want to say, what a tremendous job, and congratulations, and I'm thrilled for you, and you make us so proud. Is there something I'm supposed to give her? Okay. There's nothing that I'm supposed to give you because Mr. Buckley doesn't have any money left in his budget. But we'll take care of you later. All right. Thank you.
Okay, good evening again. Okay, we're now going to start the presentation of awards. The first award will be presented for AFRTC, the Color Guard by Sergeant Kramer.
Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Senior Master Sergeant Keith Kramer, United States Air Force retired, and I'm one of the aerospace science instructors here at Peabody High School. Tonight you saw our color guard present the colors. And they've done this throughout the year to over 25 events. They do it for functions such as tonight. They've done the Red Sox. They do most of the home football games and sometimes the football or basketball games. So I'd like to take this time to recognize these young cadets. They mentor the young cadets into the color guard and showing them the drill movements, the precision, and esprit de corps that they need to do. So at this time, I'd like to recognize those cadets for performing in the color guard. First is Lieutenant Colonel Rebecca Dubois. Next cadet is Mark Murphy, Major. Next cadet is Sal Aya. Next cadet is Samantha Rondo. Next cadet is Nicole Duquette. And the final cadet is Leah Mae Hubitz. Thank you.
To present the Business Technology Award for the Mass Banking Ball, please welcome Ms. Vanessa Silvera. Ms. Ferry will be right with us with the award.
Hello, good evening. Ms. Silvera couldn't be here this evening, so I'm standing in for her proudly. I'm Maria Ferry, Vocational Director. It gives me honor to recognize the students who competed recently in the Mass Banking Bowl at the Federal Reserve Bank in Boston. I had the pleasure of watching these students compete, and against 25 cities and towns around Massachusetts, PB placed first in the marketing division and first or second in the product design competition. So the students are Eric DeMeo, Darielle Canella, Sam Gotzigan. Sam is in Nashville competing today with the DECA competition. Jonathan Lawrence, Christina Pescatori, who's also in Nashville, Stephanie Hassan, Ryan Mills, Olivia Seck, Jonathan Squibb, Megan White, Michael Dishin, Nicholas Polini, Robert Picano, Sofia Vasconcelos, Lindsay Correan, Isabella Quilla, Gianna Frangilio, Haley McCarran, Gianna Costello, Kayla Conley, Margaret Ambelotas, and Sam Gotzigan. Congratulations to all.
Here to present the English Awards is Mrs. Haig.
Thank you, Ms. Maniatis, and thank you and welcome. Thank you, dignitaries, and I'm so glad to see everyone here this evening. So, in the English department, we have several different things which are going on, since basically we do service everyone in the school. So, first of all, we have publications in the school. We have The Observer, which is the school literary magazine, and Mr. Harris is its advisor. It comes out once a year, and I believe Mr. Harris told me that it's coming out soon. It wasn't ready for coming out at this particular point in time, but he does want to get it out before the seniors leave. And most of the responsibility for getting that work done falls upon the editors of that particular magazine. And the ones that Mr. Harris wants to recognize this particular evening are Kira Bresnahan and Marissa Morton. Two of my favorite people. They're in my AP English class. Believe me, the work of a copy editor and making the decisions of what goes in there is really a heavy responsibility, and these two young ladies know exactly what they're doing. So we also have another publication, and that's the school newspaper, which this year, for the first time, has been online on a website. And Mr. Sullivan is the advisor to that particular group, and I do want to recognize him too. He paid on his own for the website license for us to be able to do this. So it's hard being fundraising for the school newspaper, pizza and other kinds of things that have been done in the past. So, however, the editor who is vastly responsible for the quality of the work that is there is a young man who also was vastly responsible last year for this too, and that is Robert Manning, Bobby Manning. So. Mr. Sullivan says he's indispensable. We also have lots of things that happen in the department as well too, and one of the things we are extraordinarily proud of is our Poetry Slam team, which, by the way, is in the state semifinals tomorrow night. And they believe they're going up against some pretty tough competition, but we've been in all 5 state competitions, and we have placed first, second, or third in 2 of those, I believe. So basically, we have great hopes for this. Mr. Nathan Leland is the advisor. He's a competitive slam poet himself, and he certainly is the coach for this particular team. And so when these young ladies, all girls this year, come on up here, please give them your encouragement and support for their competition coming up tomorrow night. And they are Cynthia Aroki, Chinma Okananwa, Hannah Belanger, Lexus Sampaio, and Jordan Selinger. So we're missing a few tonight. We also have a category in the English department called English Scholars. Believe me, when it comes to the person who is at the very top over 4 years, there are decimal points of difference. And these students have really, really worked very hard over 4 years. These are students who have a passion for English. These are students who have insights both in their writing and in their discussion, and have achieved great grades, great SAT scores, and great MCAS scores, great AP scores prior to being in the AP Lit and AP language courses. These English scholars are people who have taken our AP courses. They've taken things like creative writing, journalism, introduction to philosophy, a host of electives that are in the particular department. And so we want to recognize them for their academic ability and for the passion that they bring to a domain that is really close to my heart and to my staff members' hearts as well, too. And our English scholars this year are Kira Bresnahan, Valerie Folan, Theodore Izzo, Ted Izzo, Marissa Morton, Serena Santos, Jared Sinowitz, and Emily Sylvanowitz. These are students who have been recommended by their teachers, and I'm really proud to say 4 of them are mine. So. Very well deserving. Believe me, being in an English class of the caliber where they have been performing is challenging, and we are very successful with our students who go on to college or go into the working world. Besides Ashley as an author, we have had in the past people who are now graduates of Peabody High who have gone on to become authors as well too, like Michelle Falkoff and Jen Brooks, Michael Schultz, who writes business books. So it's always out there, and we should be really, really proud of our graduates of Peabody High School. We also have 2 book awards that are in memoriam awards. 2 years ago this month, one of our teachers, Mr. John Champy, died, and we were all very, very sad about that. And basically, we decided to award a book in his memory. This was a teacher who particularly loved T.S. Eliot, and he loved football, and he loved being compassionate about students, and he was the kind of man who could jolly students along in the corridor in ways that made them smile, and he certainly worked very hard with students of all different calibers and abilities. And so we have decided to award a book in his memory. So the teachers nominate a particular person that they think fulfills the kinds of values that Mr. Champy represented. And so the person that is receiving this award is Jamie Kohut, and she was nominated by her teacher, Mrs. Henry. So I'd like to read what Mrs. Henry has to say about her. Jamie entered sophomore English as a shy, tentative young girl. She did not like to be the center of attention, and she did not want to talk in front of the class. Despite her fears, in October when it came time for an oral presentation, Jamie not only gave an excellent presentation, she was also the first to present in front of the whole class. In facing her fears, Jamie opened doors for herself that continue to open to this day. She became a model for other students by always giving her best effort, even when she struggled with assignments out of her comfort zone, as all students do, by the way. During that year and in the years to follow, Jamie has faced academic and social challenges, and she always conducted herself with character and integrity. Jamie has scaffolded her skills to academic success in and out of the classroom. She's grown into a leader and young woman who is now a member of the National Technical Honor Society and a student who is bound for college success. So Jamie Kohut, if you're here, please come to the stage. These are the qualities that Mr. Champy represented, and he would be very proud that this young lady is receiving a book in his memory. We also have one more award here, and that is the Catherine Grant Memorial Award. Very sad and tragic situation. Catherine was one of our outstanding English students, and she graduated from here, bubbly personality, satirical in that ironic, humorous kind of way that makes people laugh and understand things at the same time. And when Catherine was a freshman in college, the very following year, she developed a very rare kind of brain tumor, which eventually led to her demise. So because she was so well loved by the faculty here, we also have established a book award in her name. And basically, Catherine was a student of Mr. Barron at the time, but all of us knew her. That's how she was overall. And so Mr. Barron has written something up about this award, And the qualities that are represented here are the qualities that the recipient, also nominated by Mr. Barron, represents here too. So this is from Mr. John Barron. Reading his words. One of the many lessons taught to me by my first principal, Mike Donnelly, was to emulate someone great. He often quoted Isaac Newton, who in his day refrained from accepting praise by saying, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Mr. Donnelly would say these words before pronouncing the Man and Woman of the Year award at that particular high school. Although tonight we come to deliver a different honor, its meaning is similar. The award that we give here tonight is the Catherine Grant Book Award, and of course the real prize that comes with this award is not the book nor the impending applause. The true award comes with being mentioned in the same breath with a young woman like Catherine Grant. The student who receives this award must have a quick mind, possess fearlessness, humanity, loads of personality, and if that isn't enough, be one of the school's best English students. To be this, like Kath, inspires us to dig deeper, be better, and remind us that the ultimate compliment is to be the shining star that dwells apart, for others to look to us to be that example. So tonight, we stand on the shoulders of a giant, and the person who does that, as Catherine did, is Sarah Hayward. Here she is. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the evening.
To present the awards for Family and Consumer Science Department Competition Awards is Mrs. Jean Marchetti.
Good evening, everybody. I am pleased to present the awards for the Family Consumer Science Department, which represents the disciplines of food and nutrition, culinary arts, clothing design and construction, and early childhood. We have a wonderful group of young culinarians who participated in the Salem High School 5th Annual Culinary Arts Competition. Known as the A-Team, they cooked their hearts out and earned first place over in Salem about a month ago. I am very pleased and honored to present these awards to Stephen Alprin. Please come up. The next honoree is Justin Bernard. I guess Justin may have had to work this evening. And the next recipient, Megan Danush. Miss Serena Laro. Freddie Robitel. And Elizabeth Wright. And not only have these students competed in this competition, they have worked all year in the student-run coffee shop and served faculty and staff, prepared food for various events around the city and within our school, and we are just very proud of them. As I said, they're known as the A-Team, and believe me, they certainly earned that title. And the next award that I am pleased to present is to a sophomore who has amazingly completed the 4 levels of clothing design and construction in 2 years. She aspires to become a fashion designer, and I think she has the talent and the ability to do so. And I'm extremely proud to present this to Miss Talia Molly. Thank you very much.
To present the Math Awards, Mrs. Gina Pastorero. With Mr. Dwayne Gilman.
Good evening. I'm pleased to present the awards for excellence in mathematics here tonight. The first award is the Math SAT Highest Score. As many of you know, the SATs are a globally recognized college admissions test that shows colleges how well a student can apply their knowledge. The mathematics section tests topics such as arithmetic, operations, algebra, geometry, statistics, and probability. This year in mathematics, we had 2 students with perfect scores. These students are Kiara Bresnahan and Michael Lowry. The next award is the Math ACT Highest Score. The ACT is a national college admissions exam that consists of subject areas tests in math, English, science, and reading, and it's gaining popularity amongst our students. This year in mathematics, we had 2 students who had exceptional scores on this exam. These students are Jeremy Dunn and Kiara Bresnahan. One of our extracurricular activities at the high school is the math team. Under the direction of Mr. Gilman, our students compete monthly with schools around the region. Schools in Peabody's division include Danvers, Linfield, Wakefield, Austin Proud, Hope John, and Nazareth Academy. Peabody usually finishes toward the middle of the pack, but we were able to finish above Danvers this year, which was our biggest rival. Congratulations on a season well done. And now I'd like to introduce the math team members. Demi Karavusianis, captain. Emily Bellavance. Yasser Kader. John Lindbergh, Jr. Olivia O'Fury. Andy May Sims. Ann Cruz. Abigail Tringali, Matt Barr, Anna Church, it's like a beat, Audrey Gabriel, Chinma Okinawa, Connor Leach, Daniel Silverman, Emily Bassler, Evan Murphy, Gianna Janisco, Isabella Valencia, George Rucci, Josephine Pagliuca, Kaylin Govert, pause a little bit, go back up, let's go back up. Kaylin Govert, Kara Bresnahan, Mackenzie Herry, Michael Lowry, Raph Gabriel, Ryan Lamole, Samantha Semino, Sarah Feinstein, Serena Santos, Sophia Andrale, Spencer May, who was our top scorer this year, Valerie Folan, and Vanessa Charles.
I'd like to recognize Assistant Superintendent Murtagh in the back of the room. Okay. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Levine again.
Each year, the New England School Development Council, which has been around for many, many years, and actually services all of the New England superintendents for professional development, recognizes the top 2 students in each high school throughout New England. And it so happens that the executive director, the leader of this organization, has been a friend of mine for years. He actually serves on my organization, which is the New England Association of School Superintendents. He's on my board of directors, and I'm on his. So this is a meaningful award for me to present to these 2 students. This is a wonderful organization. It services hundreds and hundreds of superintendents throughout the 6 states of New England, and I know many of them. So it is with great honor that I present these certificates of achievement to the following 2 students. Ted Izzo and Kira Bresnahan.
To present the awards for Performing Arts, Drama, Music Awards is Mr. Jason Jones.
Good evening, everyone. The first sequence of awards I have to present tonight are All-Star Award winners for our 2-time in a row state final winning Drama Fest group. There's kind of a thing when we give awards for drama, and you kind of heard the jazz band doing it. See if we can do it. First, for acting, Sarah Hayward, Steve LeBlanc. Acting and puppetry, Anakin Fleming, Angelica Botticelli, Megan Muldoon, Kara Bresnahan, Emily Sylvanowitz, Marissa Morton, Josh Foisey, Austin Sullivan, Spencer Barnes. Tricked you. I went a little fast with those ones. The next few are All-Star Award winners for crew and staff, not on stage acting. This first one, Mark Fournier, Andrea Haley, Alexi Keogh, Gabrielle Morton, Timothy Swift. Making it to state finals once is a huge accomplishment. Making it twice in a row, bigger, and winning it twice in a row is unheard of. So really great job, stage one. The next presentations I have are for freshman students that were accepted into the junior district ensembles, chorus, jazz band, and concert band. I've served on the district board for several years, and getting in these groups is incredibly difficult. Specifically, the kids you're going to hear me say made it into jazz band, they're working on one seat, and you might have 50 people auditioning for one spot. So those in particular, but all the spots are very competitive. So in the junior district chorus, we have Aiden Leach. In the junior district wind ensemble, we have Gabe Goldman and Andrew Langley. And the junior district jazz band, Neil Sherman. Next up is upperclassmen that were accepted into the senior district ensembles. We've got 3 of them, 2 in the chorus, Micaiah Jones and Jen Puzo. I messed up the rhythm, sorry. And one, I'm holding this one to last because he's going to be read twice. Theo Curtin made it into the senior district jazz band. Again, we might have had 50 jazz guitar players audition for one spot. He then went on to the all-state auditions where all of the jazz guitarists that were selected, really any instruments that were selected for the senior districts, are able to audition for very few spots. Now, it's competitive for a trumpet player like me. They might accept 20 in the whole state to go to Boston. For jazz guitarists, they're selecting 1 from the entire state. And Theo Curtin was accepted into the all-state jazz band after the senior district jazz band this year. So wonderful accomplishment, Theo. Thank you very much, everyone.
To present the Science Superlative Achievement Awards is Mr. George Hyatt.
Our science department presents superlative awards to the students with the highest academic achievement in the content areas that we teach. So we offer superlatives in biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science, and anatomy and physiology. So when I call your name, please come to the stage for recognition. This year's superlative, environmental science, and Stay Cruz. Superlative for chemistry, Nicholas McLaughlin. Superlative for physics, Edgar Castro. We have two superlatives for biology, Shannon Silva and Courtney Barrett. Two superlatives for astronomy, Valerie Folan and Connor Leach. And two superlatives for anatomy and physiology, Catherine Scacci and Marcelo Rocha. The next set of awards that we present are for the outstanding student in each class. So outstanding freshman, outstanding sophomore, outstanding junior, and outstanding senior. I'll present the first two. The others will be presented later in the program. Outstanding freshman achievement in science, Andrew Langley. Our outstanding sophomore tonight, Kamal Patel. Thank you.
To present the Social Studies Awards is Mr. Ken McHugh.
Good evening. Social Studies Department would like to honor several students tonight in the various courses that we have in our department. The first one is for the mock trial competition outstanding performances. One of the most popular courses in Social Studies Department is mock trial. Throughout the year, students learn the ins and outs of the courtroom, the roles of witnesses, judges, and the jury, and how to prosecute and defend a case. Whereas all 60 mock trial students work very hard throughout the year, these 4 students excelled in the annual mock trial historical competition held at City Hall in early April. The culmination of 7 months of learning, research, and practice, the event pits a prosecuting team against a defense team. The 2016 mock trial historical competition focused on the death of Princess Diana of Great Britain. The inquest of her death was researched in great detail by our 2 mock trial classes. One class argued that Princess Diana was murdered by the British intelligence agency MI6. The other class argued that Diana's death was a result of an accident caused by a relentless paparazzi. Voted on by the peers, the winners for mock trial competition outstanding performances are, for most outstanding witnesses, Ryan Buckley and Thomas Harkins. And for most outstanding attorneys, Ted Izzo and Tori Thompson. Congratulations. Our next award is a new award, and it goes with our Contemporary Affairs / Current Events classes. They're taught by Mr. Collison and Mr. Mason, and I asked them this year to submit an award for that course. It's a senior elective, and the seniors are always talking about what's really going on, not just locally or in the state or in the U.S., but throughout the world. So this new award given to the senior who's most interested in discussing and spreading the news about current events. This student stood out from her peers due to her knowledge and understanding of local and global events. She was always engaged in critical thinking about current events articles, both during discussions and in writing. She truly enjoyed learning and debating the topics of today while creating a connection to historical events in the past. She confidently shared her ideas, insights, and opinions with her peers in a manner that was intelligent and well thought out. First recipient of what we call the Most Tuned In Award is Olivia Seck. Our next set of awards is to honor our outstanding advanced placement students. The Social Studies Department offers 6 advanced placement courses. Tonight, we would like to recognize the most outstanding student in each of these courses. These recipients not only earned high grades, but also contributed to an enhanced class through their displays and true ambition for each subject. We'd like to congratulate these students for not only the individual performances, but also for their contributions to spread the word about the incredible opportunities available to other students in our ever-popular advanced placement program here at PVD Veterans Memorial High School. I'm going to read, there's 6 of them, so I'll read off each 6 and they come up together. For advanced placement, U.S. History, Sarah Abdulghani. For AP European History, Michael Diachism. For AP World History, Edward Carvalho. For AP Psychology, Rachel Couillard. For AP Economics, Rachel Gross. And for AP U.S. Government and Politics, Bobby Manning. The next award is offered, organized, and selected by the Daughters of the American Revolution. Each year, one high school senior per local school is awarded the organization's Good Citizenship Award. Judged on dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism, this year's recipient authored a competitive essay on the focused question of our American rights and freedoms. Which one would you choose to celebrate and why? For her outstanding effort, the Daughters of the American Revolution would like to recognize the accomplishments of Tori Thompson and award her with the Daughters of the American Revolution certificate, book, pin, and flag. The final award is the Massachusetts Student Government Day Delegates. Every spring, the Massachusetts legislature invites 2 students from high schools across the Commonwealth to spend one day assuming the roles of state senators and representatives, working in all capacities of state government. PVD is honored every year with its privilege to provide 1 state representative, and this year we were awarded 2 seats in the House of Representatives. A few months prior to the event, the state shared the actual bills, and these are actually real bills that were actually debated on by the members of the House. And the students took the time to read, carefully research the pros and cons of each piece of state legislation. The bills were, the first one was an act to prohibit the sale of energy drinks to persons under the age of 18, and the other one was an act to establish a living wage for employees of big box retail stores and fast food chains. At Student Government Day at the State House, the students went through the full legislative process, including introducing the bill, floor debate, amendments, and voting on its passage. PVD's representatives passionately made their voices heard and enjoyed a unique opportunity to not only play the role of legislator for the day, but to also personally meet many state officials, including Governor Baker, Lieutenant Governor Polito, Representative Spiliotis, and Representative Walsh, among others. This year's winners are Christina Pescatori and Tyler Conrad. Christina's at the DECA competition tonight. But here's Tyler. Thank you.
To present the Visual Art Awards is Mrs. Katie Millman.
Good evening. I'm very proud to present 21 awards this evening in 6 different categories for various competitions that our students participated in this year. The first award that I want to recognize is for the Congressional Art Show. Each year, the 6th Congressional District hosts a high school art show in which 26 schools on the North Shore may submit 5 pieces. The competition is then juried by faculty members at Montserrat College of Art. This year, Alyssa Schadhauser won first place and a $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations, Alyssa. Is she here? Is she coming? No? Okay, well, we will move on to our next group of awards. The Boston Globe Scholastic Art Awards are one of the most competitive competitions held within the state. There are 3 levels of awards: Gold Key, which goes on to national competition, Silver Key, and Honorable Mention. This year, there was a record-breaking 320,000 entries. Despite the competition, our students won 1 Gold Key, 1 Silver Key, and 3 Honorable Mentions. Congratulations to Alana Kaplan, 2 Honorable Mentions for Digital Art and Drawing, Alana Daypre, silver key for printmaking. Megan Muldoon, honorable mention for drawing and illustration. And Nathaniel Chaffee for a gold key in digital art. So I asked Nate to stay up here because, as I mentioned earlier, all Gold Key winners go on to compete nationally. This year, 18,000 students won Gold Keys. However, only 2,400 national medals were awarded. Among those winners was our own Nate Chaffee, who received a national Gold Key for his photograph, Industrial Rebirth. He will receive his national gold medal at Carnegie Hall on June 2nd. And he will now join other Scholastic Art scholars and alumni such as Andy Warhol, Truman Capote, and Stephen King. Congratulations to Nate. Okay, our next category that I want to recognize is the Marble Collection, which for the past several years, our students have entered work into the Marble Collection, which is a professional magazine full of artwork and literature written by students. It comes out twice a year, and as the publication has become more distinguished, it's also become more competitive. However, this year, 2 of our students were selected for the spring 2016 publication. Congratulations to Edgar Castro for his photograph Heterohelix and Andreas Woodhelm for his drawing Road Rage. Okay, the next category is for Endicott College. For the past 4 years, Endicott College has sponsored a high school art competition, which is juried by the curator from the Museum of Fine Art in Boston. This year, 2 of our students won awards. Congratulations to Emily Figueroa for excellence in photography, and Alyssa Schadhauser, an honorable mention in drawing. Okay, and the last category of awards is for the Hunt Photo Competition. The second year in a row, Hunt's Photo and Video in Melrose sponsored a high school photography contest. This year, the theme was City Pride. And for the competition, students had to represent what aspects of their community made them most proud. There were 14 school districts that participated. However, only 17 pieces were recognized for display in the Hunt Photo Gallery. And 10 out of the 17 pieces chosen were from Peabody High School. Yes, so congratulations to all the students for that. And those students were Kalia Almeida, Aaron Mellon, Izzy Neves, Alyssa Schadhauser, Michael Murphy, Jillian Jeter, Michael Johnson, Brianna Jones, Edliana Kurek, and Molly Donajowski. Thank you very much, and a lot of these winning art pieces are on display in the lobby if you'd like to see them after the ceremony. Thank you.
To present the Business Technology DECA Awards is Mrs. Maria Ferry.
So I have the honor of presenting these awards. Many of the students, as we mentioned earlier, are in Nashville competing for national titles. But if you are in the audience, by all means, come on stage to receive your award. So I'm going to read the following names just to recognize them, even though they are in Nashville. Robert Picano for leadership. Sophia Vescanosolis for leadership. Lindsay Corian for leadership. Isabella Cuilla for Community Service Project. Gianna Frangillo for Community Service Project. Haley McCarron, Community Service Project. Christina Pescatori for Entrepreneurship. Gina Costello, Entrepreneurship. Kayla Conley for Entrepreneurship. Margaret Ambelotis for Entrepreneurship. And Samuel Gotzigan for Franchise Business Project. I just received a note from the team earlier this afternoon. 2 of our teams have made it to the finals in the country, and they will compete this afternoon for national championship. That would be Christina Pescatori and Gina Costello for Innovation Plan, and Sam Gotzigan for a Franchise Business Plan. So hopefully PB will come back with a national championship. But good luck to all.
Thank you, Mr. Jones and the Jazz Ensemble. Good evening, everyone. My name is William Kroll, and I'm the A House Dean of Students. As we move forward in the program, I'm going to ask the students now who are receiving awards to stop at the table. My good colleagues, Mr. Bua and Ms. Randall, the other deans who will hand you your awards on this side of the table, please continue to come up on the right. At this point in the program, we will recognize our outstanding juniors who will be receiving awards from colleges based on their academic performance, leadership skills, and community involvement. These awards qualify the recipient for scholarships at these prestigious institutions of higher learning. We are very proud to introduce you to these juniors tonight. The Dartmouth Club of Greater Boston is honored to provide a book award to a student in the junior class at PVMHS. The award is given to a student in the top 10% of the class who has attained an outstanding combined academic average. The recipient is a student who makes positive contributions through school and community activities. This year's recipient of the Dartmouth Book Award is James Russo. I don't think James could be with us tonight. The Harvard Club of the North Shore takes great pleasure in providing a book award to a student in the junior class at PVMHS. The award is presented to a student who combines excellence in scholarship and achievements in other fields. This year's recipient of the Harvard Book Award is Mackenzie Harry. Oh, wait a minute, James is here. The St. Michael's College Book Award for Scholarship and Service recognizes outstanding students who demonstrate a commitment to volunteerism and leadership in their community service endeavors. Recipients must also demonstrate academic achievement as evidenced by induction into the National Honor Society. This year's recipient of the St. Michael's Book Award is Samuel Newman. Each year, Smith College honors a student in the junior class at PVMHS with the Smith Book Award. The award is presented to a female student in the top 10% of the class who demonstrates outstanding academic achievement and leadership. This year's recipient of the Smith Book Award is Ann Santa Cruz. The North Shore Wellesley College Alumni Club recognizes a student from the junior class each year with the Wellesley College Book Award. The award is presented to a female student who demonstrates outstanding academic achievement as well as contributions to their school and community. This year's recipient of the Wellesley College Book Award is Courtney Barrett. In conjunction with the PVMHS Math Department, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute recognizes promising secondary school juniors who have distinguished themselves in mathematics. The medal, first presented in 1916 to encourage students to pursue careers in math and science, qualifies the student for a $15,000 guaranteed annual merit scholarship at RPI. This year's recipient of the Rensselaer Medal is Catherine Skaki. In conjunction with the PVMHS Science Department, the University of Rochester recognizes the top science student in the junior class with the Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award and Scholarship Program. The student qualifies for a $30,000 scholarship over 4 years with acceptance to the University of Rochester. This year's recipient of the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Science Award is Spencer May. Every year, the University of Rochester, along with the Social Studies Department at PVMHS, recognizes a junior who has excelled in a rigorous social studies course and demonstrates a commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social and historical issues. The award qualifies the student for a $10,000 scholarship per year with acceptance to the university. This year's recipient of the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass Susan B. Anthony Award is Marcelo Rocha.
Our next category is Outstanding Achievement in each academic discipline. Presenting for Business and Technology is Mrs. Marie Ferry.
I have the pleasure of recognizing Megan White for the Outstanding Student Award.
Presenting for the Community School Program is Ms. Ruth Gruby.
Hi, everybody. It's an honor to present this award to a very awesome young lady who has been at the community school for a couple of years and truly showed up every day and did her job. I'd love to give this award to Brianna Gardner.
Presenting from the English Department, Mrs. Haig.
The award, the Outstanding Achievement Award for English, is based upon a student who has achieved the highest average in the honors English classes freshman and sophomore year and has taken both AP Language and AP Lit, which would be junior and senior years, and has also taken several courses in elective courses in the department. And this particular award this year goes to, and I am reading from her teacher's description of her, she's a lovely young lady and a dedicated student who has shown considerable care and talent in the subject of English. Amber Mullen especially exhibits much passion and great depth of thought in her beautifully crafted writing. It is rare when students make so powerful an impact, but Amber reveals profound insight into the world and the human condition when she writes, which should be recognized. Brava to such magnificence, Amber Mullen. Thank you, thank you.
Our next presenter from Family Consumer Science, Ms. Marchetti.
Outstanding achievement in clothing design and construction, Amelia Higginbottom. And Amelia is wearing one of her own designs this evening. Very, very pretty. And in early childhood education, Miss Brianna Rago. This young lady is going to make an amazing teacher. And in Family and Consumer Science, Miss Alexandra Castro. Thank you.
From the Foreign Language Department, Ms. Doucet.
Good evening. For outstanding achievement in French, the Foreign Language Department is proud to recognize Demi Karavusianis. Outstanding achievement in German, Kira Bresnahan. For outstanding achievement in Italian, Josephine Paiuca. Josephine is not here this evening. Outstanding achievement in Portuguese, Ms. Serena Santos. Serena is also the president of the International Club. For outstanding achievement in Spanish, Elizabeth Godshall. The Foreign Language Department also wishes to recognize Andreas Wilhelm for his study of multiple languages, and he is also proficient in several languages that he did not study here. So congratulations, Andreas. Thank you.
From the Mathematics Department, Ms. Pastorero.
I'm very pleased to recognize this senior with outstanding academic achievement in mathematics. This student excelled in math in her 4 years at the high school. She has a natural mathematic ability and eagerness to learn and expand her knowledge. She's an exceptional math student with an overall math average of a 98% and honors geometry, algebra 2, pre-calculus, AP computer science, and AP calculus, which she is currently maintaining an A average in. I have seen the student shine in the classroom as her former teacher, and I know she has excelled in her extracurricular activities as she is an active member of the school community. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's Outstanding Achievement Award in Mathematics to Kiara Bresnahan. Thank you.
Presenting for Performing Arts, Mr. Jones.
Hi again. I have the pleasure of presenting outstanding students from all three disciplines of performing arts. First, from Mr. Simmons, I have in his words, our vocal music program has been blessed with a long lineage of exceptional student leaders. This individual models an unceasingly positive attitude and deep enthusiasm for teamwork. With an unassuming leadership style, this member of chorale has instilled a newfound level of discipline and work ethic that truly allowed our ensemble to reach its inherent potential. Recognized and celebrated for his outstanding achievement in vocal music, Ted Izzo. Next, from Mr. Carey. The Performing Arts Department is pleased to announce the Drama Student of the Year. This year's recipient has been highly involved in every aspect of the drama program from freshman year, whether in the classroom, on stage, or off stage. This dedicated student has given so much of herself to the program. Her dedication to our program is non-parallel. Her classwork is outstanding, and she is a pleasure to have in any class. She elevates the level of everyone around her. It is with tremendous pride and pleasure that we announce the Performing Arts Drama Student of the Year, Sarah Hayward. And finally, my words. I've had hundreds of band students over the past decade. They have exemplified many strong qualities, such as creativity, intelligence, talent, kindness, and leadership. No one has quite embodied the word dedication like Richard Moore. He has accepted the challenges of both band equipment manager and section leader of the largest section with the most stuff. He works independently and cares for all of our instruments as if they were his own. I can always count on Richard to keep instruments playing, trucks packing, buses loaded, concerts running smoothly. He really does it all. He is very deserving of the title, Outstanding Instrumental Music Student. Thank you.
Presenting from the Science Department, Mr. Hyatt.
Outstanding academic achievement for science. It's Kira Bresnahan.
Presenting from the Social Studies Department, Mr. McHugh.
As we know, the Social Studies Department makes available to students the opportunity to learn and gain valuable insight into a variety of social sciences. In addition to our core required courses, we offer a dozen electives in a variety of subjects where students can engage in local history, military history, contemporary history, history of genocide, or economics, politics, psychology, sociology, or the law. Students also have the opportunity to enroll in any of our 6 advanced placement offerings. Tonight, the Social Studies Department would like to recognize the outstanding achievement of a PVMHS senior who was enrolled in many of the department's electives and excelled in these courses. Earning 32.5 Social Studies credits, the senior has not only produced exemplary results in required courses, but has also made great contributions to the electives the department offers, such as history of Essex County, Holocaust and Genocide, military history of World War II, psychology, sociology, and advanced placement in U.S. government and politics. Tonight we'd like to recognize the students' hard work, contributions to class, true passion for history, politics, and social sciences. The outstanding achievement in social studies goes to Amber Mullen.
Presenting for Visual Arts, Ms. Millman.
This year's Outstanding Achievement in Visual Arts Award goes to a student who has taken 14 classes within the art department and has successfully experimented with every medium. They create beautiful, soft pieces with meticulous detail. She has been described by her teachers as a humble rock star that tends to fly under the radar, then wows you with what she creates. It's with great pleasure that I present this award to Alyssa Schathauser, who unfortunately could not be here because of work conflicts. The next award is for Outstanding Student in Television Production. The student is extremely dedicated to the TV program. She volunteers her time with Good Morning PHS, the announcements, and her classmates without being asked. She's developed her exceptional production skills through her devotion and determination. On behalf of Mr. Vassar, congratulations to Nicole Sullivan. I don't think Nicole could be here this evening either, but congratulations. Thank you.
For our vocational department, the vocational director, Maria Ferry.
I am very proud to recognize the following vocational students. For outstanding student in cosmetology, Miss Brittany McDonald. Outstanding student in culinary arts, Elizabeth Wright. For outstanding student in electronics technology, Jacob Downing. And for outstanding student in our new medical assisting program, Ms. Gabrielle Da Silva. Well done. Well deserved. Thank you.
Our next awards are the AP Scholars Program. The AP program offers several categories of AP Scholar Awards. The following students have achieved AP Scholar recognition. The students that received distinction as an AP Scholar, these are granted to students who received scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Cynthia Aroki, Emily Bellavance, Katrina Betancourt, Justin Canuel, Allison Carney, Anna Church, Kristen Cormier, Theo Curtin, Thomas Harkin, Aubrey Irvine, you threw me off, Teddy Izzo, Demi Caravusianis, Spencer May, James Russo, George A. Summerjeets, Serena Santos, Catherine Skaki, Jordan Salinger, Maya Shapiro, Benjamin Schmays, Jonathan Squibb, Vasily Stephanopoulos, Katie Tanzi, Vicky Swartzis, and Ashley Wright. having a hard time. Okay, the next category is AP Scholars with Honors. Granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. The recipients are Joseph Donahue, Jeremy Dunn, Elizabeth Godshall, Ashley Hurton, Robert Manning Jr. In the last category, AP Scholar with Distinction. Granted to students who received an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. They are Kira Bresnahan, Edgar Castro, Valerie Folan, Connor Leach, Michael Lowry, Priscilla Portia, Daniel Silverman. The next category is our top 20 of the senior class of 2016. These kids have worked very, very hard, and I think it was mentioned earlier how some of these students are, within decimal points of each other. It's amazing. So great work to all of you. Great work to all of you that have received awards tonight. Our top 20 students, I'd like you to come up, and maybe we can, we want to line them up right. We can line them up right on the stage. We make it up as we go here. At number 20, Priscilla Portia. Number 19, Ashley Wright. Number 18, Justin Sudenfield. Number 17, Katie Tanzi. Number 16, Josephine Pagliuca, who unfortunately couldn't be here this evening. Number 15, Kristen Cormier. Number 14, Amber Mullen. Number 13, Michael Lowry. Number 12, Connor Leach. Number 11, Daniel Silverman. Number 10, Serena Santos. Number 9, Vasily Stephanopoulos. The next 8 will receive the George Peabody Award medals at a ceremony at the library and then receive the actual medals at graduation on June 3rd. They are number 8, Edgar Castro. Number 7, Valerie Folan. Number 6, Demi Karavusianis. Number 5, Marissa Morton. Number 4, Elizabeth Godshall. Number 3, Jared Sinowitz. Number 2, Teddy Izzo. And the valedictorian for the class of 2016, Kara Bresnahan. One more time, a round of applause for our top 20. Everyone get a picture? You want to stay up here? Let's stay up here. We'll just do closing remarks right now from here. Just in closing, do you have something else? Oh, I thought someone was signaling me. In closing, I just would like to thank Mr. Jones and all the members of the Jazz Ensemble band. Great job tonight as usual. As you saw, that we do have a school committee meeting going on here. We're trying to jam in a number of things here at the school, and they were running a little bit behind, so I would like to thank them not only for playing, but playing an additional few songs just to help out. It made kind of an uncomfortable situation a little bit easier. So we thank the school committee also for being here tonight and spending time here, the mayor, the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, Murtag. Thank you all for coming. Also, Ms. Marchetti and the Culinary Arts Department and her students for providing the refreshments that are going to be served right now outside of this auditorium. I'd also, special thanks to Mr. Kroll, my administrative team, teachers that are here tonight presenting. Mr. Kroll was very instrumental in organizing these awards. And again, thank you very much to the deans for being here also. So again, congratulations to all our students, parents, and family members for being here tonight. It's amazing how hard they work. Every day they make us proud. I'm sure tomorrow morning is going to come very quickly, so have a little refreshment, go home, do about 3 hours of homework, and we'll see you about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, okay? Thank you all for coming tonight.